So can we zap out a lot when we see the opposing against us. I always tell people, I always separate them too. I hate when people bring that conversation up. Well, what the police did that. Soon we say something about, well, y'all march when y'all do this. So,
well, we don't.
Yeah, we don't.
And
it's still two different topics.
It's two different topics, two different meanings.
Yeah, it's two.
And there's two different
oranges, but the point is that it's still too much of it going on in our community.
Right.
We ought to be still.
So
we ought to be marching.
Right.
We ought to be marching.
Right.
They just killed 2 kids on Flowerton Road last Friday night.
I seen that.
That was 200 and 201. Now we still got half August and 4 more months to get 99 dudes. I think we're gonna blow that out the water at the rate we going. It's terrible, man.
It is terrible.
Like
man, we can't.
Let me go to the caller. Let me go to the caller.
Go ahead, caller, man.
Caller said y'all hit it already. Lack of respect on all fronts. Kids don't respect their elders. Streets don't respect the police, and police terrified and don't respect the streets.
I can totally agree with that.
Bingo, amigo.
I can totally agree with that.
You hit the nail on the head.
Well, I don't care right there. I think it's back to what I always say, it's the parents.
That's the upper parents.
Because I know my mother always smacks you in the back of your head.
That's not
just,
do my son respect you when he sees you?
It's up.
Always.
My son 26 years old. He a grown man himself.
Right.
He give you the utmost respect when he see you, don't he?
Supposed to. Supposed to.
Yeah.
But I'm
saying, so what we're saying is that it starts with the parents.
Yeah, right. And hold on, I'm gonna say this to you too, man, because sometimes I feel guilty too. My little man, he locked up right now. He got 6 years. He just caught the 6 years.
Oh God.
So check it out. But I know what happened in this play. He innocent on this play. So like, all right, I'm telling the mom, okay, money ain't an issue.
He innocent?
He innocent on this play. He innocent on this play.
So you mean he just took the beat? He
didn't take shit. If you was in court, you'd be like, this fucked up. Like I believe that judges have too much power. And if you pick a judge trial, I think at least should be like 3 judges there.
Okay.
Not one. Not one.
Yeah.
I took a judge. Every time I took a judge trial, most of the time I came out successful. I took one because the motherfucker, and I lost it because she was emotional. The judge, and the same thing here with this judge right now.
And that's what I always say.
And he even said that they violated his rights and all that shit.
I tell him, a lot of times when you go in front of these judges, man, it all depends on how they feel.
If they gonna respect the rules and the law of the law, or they gonna go on emotions.
You can go in front of one of these judges, if his wife ain't giving no pussy the night before, you might have a messed up day that next day. You just don't know.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? Or she might have found out her husband cheated on her.
Mm-hmm.
So now she come in court looking at all men sideways and
right. And you know what?
That's what I'm saying.
That's what kind of happened in my situation.
You dealing with them judges like that,
yep.
man. I mean, they hear you too.
See, this judge thing, I don't know nothing about it. I know something about you. A lot more.
That's just like everybody already knew.
So I already know it was
go down. Shit. If you go down on Calvin Street, and you get in front of Judge Johnson, there's a chance you might go to jail. Dudes knew this.
Yeah, he knew that.
You know what I'm saying? So if you had to have your lawyer in place to let him know. You know what I'm saying?
Like if you go in front of
Johnson on your docket, you need to get him moved.
Get him moved.
Try to get you moved. You know
or like if you go to Previous, listen, you might not go to jail when you go see Previous, but you know one thing. You're going to have 20 years over your head.
Ain't no question.
So you already know these judges, man. So it's a give and a take that, whatever the case may be. But, like, I feel like I failed them, but I know I did everything I wanted to do, but now I'm, like, so more dedicated. Like, fuck that. I don't care how old they get now. And now I'm not going to fall back no more and, like, oh, you got to learn. Because now I'm learning, too, because now it's, like, you feel like I'm so much into the community, helping people out. So like, damn, you ain't help me own. You know what I'm saying? You spending money. Yeah, you spending money, unnecessary money and all that shit. But sometimes you like, man, I want to go ahead. All right, let him go ahead and learn, or whatever the case may be. So I feel like I've been a failure to him, man. And I'm telling you, man, it's not a pretty thing, man. That's why I'm so much more motivated now.
You only feeling that way because he caught that time. You did exactly what you have to do with men.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta let a man scratch his ass across the ground.
And,
As far as with men.
Also,
daughters, you may pull a little bit, you may pull a little more weight with them.
Right.
To keep them from taking the blunt of that blow. Men, it's no different with your mom.
Yeah.
When you went to jail, you I'm sure your mother ain't like what you was doing, but you did it anyway.
Yeah.
So, okay, well, you choose to do what you want to do. You got to scratch your ass across the ground when shit get real.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I think the fact that I'm more mad because I know the situation and I know that should never happen. If anything else,
you shouldn't be sitting there.
Right. Now, see, you probably didn't get caught up for anything else you did, but you got caught up for something that you didn't do. See what I'm saying? That's how it goes.
Yeah.
That's how it goes.
Yep. That's why you gotta learn to take it with, when she win, you
take
win.
the good with the bad. You know what I mean?
Win,
So
if you win, you win. You know what I'm saying? Like you win the game,
you gotta take it how it comes.
It comes with it. Like everything that comes with it comes with it.
So
you can't pick and choose what come with it.
Right.
So and see, people still have.
My thing to that is, man, no matter how old these kids is, man, don't give up, man. Just keep on going. Just rock with them all the way, man.
What's on your phone?
Huh?
What was on your phone? That white thing.
It went off. My light went off.
Yeah, you need to get something.
What it saying?
That
Storage.
thing go off every time.
No, I got another horn in there, so you can use that shit next time. But that shit bullshit.
What?
That.
No, it's not because it just worked last time. So how is it?
But it went off the same, or the battery was
It
dead.
completely worked last time. I had no problems.
Yeah, no, I had to go because the battery was dead.
Go back to your man one more time. He said, man, that our elders are putting themselves on the same level of the kids.
Ain't no bullshit. I totally agree because you know what I'm gonna tell.
What it say? What it say? Storage full storage.
Yeah.
See, I know what it.
But I'm gonna tell you something though. To speak on that.
Well, you said that 15 episodes back.
Right.
Parents,
right.
You trying to be
their friends. But I'm gonna tell you something else too. What kind of fucked this whole situation up about this? Cause every kid is not being abused. Like they tried that shit with me. Somebody tried the same shit with me with my youngest. And I'm not playing that game. You ain't gonna tell me that shit. They asked me, I'm not gonna lie to you. No, my kid ain't getting abused. Do you beat your son? No, I correct my son. Fuck is wrong with you? Mm-hmm. My daughters I don't hit. Mm-hmm. I ain't put my hands on none of my daughters. One daughter I put on my hands on her. She was 16 years old. She called herself Tough Tony, running away from my mother and all that shit. I stayed at work 2 days looking for this motherfucker. Running her mouth. I finally put my hands on her. You know what everybody said? She needed that from you. That's what she needed from you. And guess what I did? I drove all the way home, boy, crying and shit. I'm being a man.
Soft motherfucker.
Soft as a motherfucker. Went to the bar and got drunk.
Yeah, you soft.
Drinking like a motherfucker. Cause I never put my hands on my daughters.
Yeah. Yep.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, like, nah, man. Like, I love my kids unconditionally, man. I'm gonna try everything in the means, man. I don't want to fall back no more.
I can honestly say I was blessed that I only had to give out one ass whooping.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Yeah.
One ass whooping. That's it.
Man, I don't want to fall back no more from mine. That's why I'm so hard on them. I don't care. You know, her mother said, she said, man, why my father so hard on me and da 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 da. She said, man, because that's how your father is. And you're going to think I'm later on down the road. You see what I'm saying? She said that he don't want you to go through anything. You see what I'm saying? Nothing.
So I listen.
And that's how it is.
I tell my son that all the time. I said, listen, when his mother beat Yacht, but I tell him, I said, man, you got to understand. She just want the best for you.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Your mom, your mom, when you're a son, you and your mom always gonna seem to, when you choose a road or a path that your mother don't want for you, you always gonna tend to separate.
Yeah.
You gonna get that little wedge in.
Yep.
Till you start changing your mindset.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I did it even with my mom.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I did it with mine.
Yep.
Now we like this.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because mindset, man. You start to understand that one thing for sure and two things for certain about mom, you only get one.
That's right.
When she gone, that's it.
That's absolutely right.
You only get one,
That's
man.
what I'm telling these people,
And
man.
and it don't matter what the fuck you do. You could be wrong
Yep.
110%,
Yep.
she gonna still be in your corner.
Especially boys.
Gonna still be in your
Hey,
corner.
hey, man, that's why.
I try and tell my son that, yeah, you and your mother bump heads. You know what I'm saying? But your mother gonna be there for you, boy. You have it hell and high water.
Mm-hmm.
No matter what it is. I can rest assured to you on that. You know, so
Man, I
the moms
really
and
with that.
the relationships, man, is different.
You can't really do no wrong.
They hit different.
You can't really do no wrong, man. That's why I said, man, you better respect them parents, man. I don't give a fuck what you think they did or how you feel about what they did. Respect them.
Because as I got older,
Respect
you just start to understand. And especially after you start becoming a parent, you start to understand that, man, all this time my mother just wanted the best for me.
Let me say this. Let me say this. This real heavy. This real heavy. Let me say this to y'all. Hear me out very clearly.
I'm asking questions. Lord.
That's the ones I read online.
Oh, yeah.
When we have these parents out here, right?
This one?
Mhm.
This one we
No, that's
talking
it.
about.
Okay.
When we have these parents out here and they have their kids.
We talked about that?
Yeah.
We talked about that?
Yeah.
What about the
Yeah,
the
we answered it.
That's what I'm just saying.
That's what we
saying
talking about
the
now.
parents, these parents.
I was fixing the camera.
these,
Boy.
oh yeah. The elders putting themselves on a level with the damn kids.
So when we have these parents out here, they have these kids, and you're allowing your kids to play around with their grandmothers, grandfathers, aunts, uncles, just allow them to disrespect their elders. You ain't doing nothing but making shit worse for your kid in the long run.
Said no.
You are losing the control and the power that you have over your kids. That's all you doing. You think that shit is cute. That shit ain't cute. Just because you had a problem or a situation with your kids' mothers doesn't mean, I'm sorry, just because you have a problem with your parents doesn't mean that your children should have a problem with your parents as well. I'm trying to tell you right now, like you said, you setting up for failure. Stop the bullshit, because guess what? I'm not having that shit. My kids already know. Don't at all come off wrong with my mother. Fuck your being your grandmother. That's my mother, nigga.
Yeah, first.
You understand what I'm saying?
First.
I tell that shit to my little cousins as well. That's my aunt. I'm gonna hit you in your mouth. Flat out. Cause that's my aunt first.
Before she was your mother.
Exactly. So I'm letting you all know, you are setting your kids up for failure. Better yet, you are a failure to your children. Because you're not making your children what they're supposed to know. Have that respect for the next individual, no matter what they do or how they do it. You fucking them up, man. It's not pretty. Stop having your kids and let your kids sit out there and disrespect these elders, man. Stop that shit.
What? I'm listening to him.
Go ahead, what? What you mean, what?
No, I'm listening to him.
Oh.
I'm talking to him. I'm looking at
so
you.
that's all I want to say. Like, stop letting them do that shit, man. That shit crazy. That shit crazy.
But see, that is the generation that we have to grab the bull by the horns at. That generation, the ones these 3, 4, 5-year-olds. That's where we got to grab them at and start trying to turn them back in the right direction.
Should we grab the parents since 1915, 16 and turn them? Because you keep saying that Junior had with so much control. Now, this weekend was a prime example. We seen the kids there. Yeah, we had control of the kids. We laugh with them, joke with them, take pictures with them, laugh and joke.
But them kids came with their parents, too.
Came with the parents.
Makes a difference.
It's always the parents.
It-
Them
it-
parents,
I'm
I'm telling you what, I see kids now. You know how you see, you walk down in the hood, you seen the parent that like the kid that like their kids to cuss them out, call them a bitch.
Oh yeah, all that dumbass shit. That's what
They
I'm
knucklehead
talking
kids
about.
now, ain't they?
That's what I'm talking
They the
about.
ones that's out on the street.
That's what I'm talking
No,
about.
they're the very ones that don't have, that cuss their mother out now.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
same
They're
one.
the same ones, right?
The same one turn around and they cursing their mother out now.
But they thought that was cute.
And you thought it was cute though.
Yeah.
You know,
That's what I'm talking about.
When he 4 years old,
You
and
lost
telling
the
him to cuss him
control.
out.
You
Cuss
lost
him
the
out.
control. You lost the control of your kids. And also, I'm gonna go back on this. I kind of blame some of that shit on the system. Because when parents was correcting their kids, the system wanted to lock the parents up, talking about you abusing.
That just started though.
That shit ain't just started. That shit been started, Mook.
That started some time.
That shit when I was a little kid. I tried to use that shit myself with my
That shit out
mom.
of school and.
They try to use that shit on.
My man
That shit been started, man.
Well, no, what generation you talking about? You ain't talking about our generation.
Man, no, I try to use
We got
that
ass
shit.
whippings in our generation.
Yeah, you talking about generation.
No. It was around my generation. I try to use that shit against my mom.